Alrighty, so here we are again with Defold. Today we're going to be going over Monarch, and Monarch's a C manager. If you have in your library as a dependency, awesome. If you don't, you go over here to project, dependencies, add the URL, and we will go from there. So we last time did the Druid button, and this time we're going to use the Druid button again. So we're going to go back to Druid button. I already added some stuff to it, so the nodes, added some title, and I added the play text, and here is the fonts. You go to fonts, you add the font, click font, you'll give the option. It's usually going to be up top or default. Either or, it doesn't matter, either one's fine. Now put the title, always on top, blah blah blah. So now we know we have our main title, and we have our button, so we go to Druid UV script, and here this time I included Monarch, even though it's not used, but I just have it there to be on the safe side. So as we had before, our past function was on button callback, which is a function that's called whenever your button presses. So basically here, the only thing we added was a message post, basically sending a signal to our scene manager, and I'll get to that here in a bit, but I just need you to know this is what you need to do, change your buttons if you do want to use a scene manager, and to be the same thing for any other button, but let's just go on. So here it says message post, scene manager collection, and getting the game object, which is scene loader, and telling the script, which is attached to the scene loader game object, sending a parameter, which parameters here need to declare the parameter and the buttons being used. And here on the button, it's saying Druid blah blah blah, Druid button example, what's called, and button callback calling right here. And this is the hash ID, or the hash we're sending, or the parameter that we're sending to scene manager collection, or the scene manager script, which is in that collection, and it's going to be received as a hash. So we already have that here, and we're going to go over here to scene manager. All those are already pre-made. So you're going to want to make a folder if you want to, or you just add it right here. You're going to want to add a collection. So you're going to go over here, make a new collection, add it, name it whatever you want to call it, but I call it scene manager collection. And in scene manager collection, you're going to make a game object, which is going to be called game scene loader. So that way you know what it is. And within the scene loader, you're going to need some other game objects, but these game objects are going to be what you be having your collection proxies and all that good stuff in stream proxies. So collection proxy is basically the game collection that you have in there. So here you can see we have many other game collections we have, but it's already been set to game collection, which is the game. And screen proxy is the one of the more important things you need to have, which is Monarch. It's a script, and the screen ID is the one you need to remember. This is the hash that your Monarch is going to be calling. So anytime you call, let's say you tell Monarch, hey, pull me game, show me game, it's going to be looking for this. Don't change ID of screen proxy, leave as that is. It'll cause issues if you don't do that. I don't know why, but it's going to do that. It needs to know that it is a screen proxy, and we don't need to look at that. And here in main menu, same thing, collection proxy, which is that's tied to a main menu, tied to a game object. Here you can see it is going to the collection, which is Druid temp UE test collection, and the screen proxy is showing the main menu, and scene manager is basically what's going to be handling all the main scripts. And for this, you would need to make it be the first thing so it can run and initialize and everything work fine. Go to game projects, go over here. So you remember last time, or if you looked at the quick guide, you're going to go to main collections. You're going to want to make this be set to scene manager, which is because you need it to be running all the time. So run it scene manager, have it stay, save it, go back to scene manager collection, and here you'll see it's script. So before that, you have to make a script or add a script. You go over here, new, go down to script and name it whatever you need to name it. Then scene manager script is essentially going to be all this basic stuff. Same thing what you did with Druid. So you're going to need a local variable called monarchs. So it makes it easier for you to call it, or call any function you need to do instead of having to call monarch. So it's saying require monarch library, monarch blah 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 module on initialization, message post, acquire input focus, monarch debug tells you anything errors pops up, and compile time whenever it runs down here, and then message post init monarch. So this basically it's selling itself to whenever the game starts and whenever it gets booted. To show the main menu, which is what we already had before here, scene manager collection main menu. The screen proxy is going to be grabbing and looking for this. So it's going to be calling that, it's going to show that. Then print main menu has been shown, else if that is the message is set to play game, which where we had been set to over here, and Druid GUI button, which is the play game on button call function callback. It's going to show game, and it's going to say game has been shown, and we will run it real quick. So as you can see, it is going to show, yeah, it shows right here, decode script, main menu has been shown. Then right here, we're gonna go over here, click on play game. It should show you playing the game, and it should show game has been shown or something like that. I can't see, but also shows you what it says too right here. So it says game has been shown. It's loaded game hash. So here now we have our little game, and this is basically the quick guide for Monarch and Druid being combined to make a simple transition between two scenes. I feel this is the easier scene loader management compared to or scene management compared to Godot. Godot's is a pain in the ass to deal with. I try to do it, and it's always an issue. But yeah, this is a pretty good built-in library or framework, or not built-in, added dependency. If you needed to go, that I'll have a video link to it to my last video, so you can know how to do it. And if not, you already know how to do it, then awesome. This was a quick tutorial. It took me longer to actually get this all stuff together. And again, have a good day. Y'all keep on trying, do y'all's best. But yeah, bye.